Hi everyone, welcome to Rodeo Sheets. So while we're on a bit of a break from rodeo season and finals due to the coronavirus, I took some time to work on the program that I use to track Raymond's rodeo expenses, his winnings, and total yield profits throughout the year. So we use this to track his income and expenses for filing taxes at the end of the year. And I wanted to share it with you because I thought it could be helpful to others in the rodeo world. When we first started this, we just use a notebook and transfer the information from a notebook into a document on the computer to send to our accountant, but we didn't keep up with that very well. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the most efficient and easiest way to keep him recording his rodeos throughout the year. So this is what I came up with, and I wanted to share it with you. So on my rodeo sheets here, I have a few different ones: rough stock rodeo sheet, timed event rodeo sheet, and barrel racing rodeo sheet. So I'm going to go through and show you how they work. So I'm going to open up rough stock rodeo sheet, double click on it. So this will track the rodeo you go to, column A, your mileage in B, entry fees, how much money you win, your score. Once again, this is a rough stock rodeo sheet. The barrel racing and timed event have different things. The stock and the company that it was from, your riding percentage, keeps track of your running yearly totals. And down here it has your total income subtracted from your total expense to give you your total profit throughout the year. I slide over and there's more expense here. So you can claim, your car registration, some of your yearly car insurance, your association fees, gas and travel. So we record our mileage, but also what you pay in fuel. If you had to fly, your plane tickets, if you take an Uber, record that here. Hotel, food, rodeo attire and equipment. Since we're required to wear long sleeve button down shirts and jeans, boots, hats, things like that. If you need to replace anything throughout the year, your equipment. Raymond's had to replace his Latigos, things like that, and car maintenance. And then down in this red, I have additional income. So if you have sponsors, you can record your sponsors and how much they allocate to you here, and it tracks everything. So it's really simple. I already have some numbers in the spreadsheet here. We'll start right from the beginning. So in the first column, we're going to record your rodeo. I've already recorded, 8 of them here. You just click on the box, type in the rodeo you went to. Let's say, I know I already have it, we'll put in Attica again. We'll track a weekend, so Attica, Gary, Pony, and back to Attica. So you track the rodeos, you write down what rodeo went to, and then you move across the sheet. So for Attica, next we're going to record our mileage. So it'll be from your home to the rodeo, or wherever you are to the rodeo. So let's say it's about 100 miles to get to Attica. And then from Attica, we went to Gary, so that's about 80 miles. From Gary, we went to Painted Pony, roughly 250 miles. And then from Painted Pony, we went back to Attica, but from Attica, we went home. So we're going to put 350 miles. And as we enter these numbers over on column B, we can see that it's adding up in the running yearly total mileage column. So next are entry fees. We'll say we had an entry fee of $100 at Attica, 70 at Gary, 5 at Painted Pony, and Going back that you were in the short round, so we didn't have another extra entry fee, so put a 0 in there. We'll go to money one. So we'll say we won around $1,000 in the long round at Attica. Say 1,500 at Gary. So we fell off at Painted Pony, and then we won another 1,000 in the short go at Attica. So there, that's tracking your money one. If we look at the cells over here for money yearly total, money one, it's tracking and calculating that for us as we enter it right in. Same comes down here, total income, subtract it, our expense, and we have our profit. So now we can go to score. So this score column helps track your riding percentage. So it's nice to know kind of what you're doing throughout the year. If you don't want to use this column, that's totally up to you. And I find it nice to keep up with how many horses he's ridden based on how many he's covered and what its percentage is for the year for riding, because consistency is, you know, how you win year ends. So we'll say Attica, we scored a 80, Gary, 84. We fell off at Painted Pony, so we need to put a 0 in there. If we don't have a 0, then it won't calculate the riding percentage correctly. And then Attica again, we'll put in 82. So as we go over here into the riding percentage cells, we see the amount attempted is 10. The amount covered is 7. So that makes our riding percentage 70% so far this year. We'll go down, we see our mileage is adding up good. Our entry fees, we haven't added in the gas, travel, hotel, food, retired equipment, and car maintenance yet, so those have not changed. But when we do so, we'll see it affect our total profit. So we're going to say every time we went to a rodeo, we had to fill up our car, $30. Hotel, we'll say we stayed at $1, $50. Now for food, you're able to track one meal a day for tax purposes for the days you're doing business, so like at a rodeo. So we'll just keep saying everything was $10 right on through. Rodeo turn equipment, you know, say for some reason you need a new hat, paid $100. And then car maintenance, you blew a tire, had to replace it, we'll give a $55 there. We'll go back over here and see how it's just tracking everything. We have our total income from all the rodeos recorded is $8,800. Total expense that we've had to pay so far is $3,170. So that leaves our total profit at, okay, so it didn't calculate that yet, but $3,225. Total profit is $5,575. So it's just really nice to kind of see how you're going throughout the year. So I'm going to show you quickly the difference on a barrel racing rodeo sheet. So we'll go to barrel racing, open it up. All the same things, mostly. Rodeo, mileage, entry fee, money won. But here we have time. So we're going to record our times as well. And it tracks your placing percentage. So this placing percentage is based off of the money won column. So you had to enter zeros for when you didn't win money or you didn't place. And it will tell you how many rodeos you've gone to, how many you placed at, and your placing percentage. So right now, out of the 10 rodeos we've entered, placed at 7, we have a 70% placing percentage. But it does all the other same things here with gas, travel, hotel, food, rodeo attire, equipment, and car maintenance. And it tracks your total profit right here. So that's the only difference there is it's a placing percentage instead of a riding percentage. And then I'll show you the timed event rodeo sheet. So the difference here on this one is catching percentage and placing percentage. So for the catching percentage, it's tracked off your time. If you don't catch, you have to put a 0 in, or it won't calculate the percentage correctly. So we have 9 attempts. We've caught 7, and that gives us a percentage of 77.78% catching percentage there. But placing percentage is a little different. So this is based off the money won. So in column D of your money won, every time you make money, you write down, you click on the cell and enter it in there. If you don't make money, like here, you have to enter a 0. So it shows that we've attempted 9, we've placed at 6, we have a 66.67 placing percentage. And then once again, it tracks everything just the same as the first sheet I showed you. So we have our total profit adding up right there. So this is really super simple to stay up to date and in real time with your rodeos. And like I said, the problem we had before was we'd write them all down, but then we'd have to go through and keep track of the subtotals ourselves. So this way, it just does it all for you. So you can also do this on a smartphone. So you can download the Google Sheets app to open up your spreadsheets, your rodeo sheets on the go. All you need is a Google account. So if you have a Gmail account, that will work. If you don't, when you download the app, you'll just have to create one. It'll ask you all the basic information, your name, things like that. And then if you want to use a rodeo sheet, you can contact me to purchase one. I can make it so if you're a timed event girl and a barrel, you barrel race as well, I can merge the two so it tracks everything in one sheet. The placing percentages, catching percentages, everything would be all in one. And then I could send that to you. And you'd be able to do this right from your phone. So you'd open up your sheet. If you have other Google Drive documents, they'd be there as well. You just click on the one that I sent to you specifically, and then you just click on the cells and enter information. I'm going to make a separate video on how to use the app, but it's really simple. The app is free and it's real time. You'd have it at the rodeo. We always have our phones on us. Just track the information right then. And at the end of the year, you'll always be able to, see how the year went. But throughout the year, you'll be able to see all the totals as well. So if you want to give this program a try, you can message me your events, and I'll combine all the features that you need for anybody that's an all-around cowboy or cowgirl into one sheet for you to use. And then if you're just one event, it'd be really quick. I'll just send you the rodeo sheet. You'll have access to it. I'll open it so you can edit it. You can't share the sheet with anybody else because then they'd be able to real time change what you have. So the sheets are $10 for one event, an additional $5 for every event you want added, or you can chat with me. We can customize one and come up with something that works for you. If there's other things that you want tracked on here, you can go through and use your Google Sheets yourself and create your own sheet to track, or you can just save the time and I can send you the one that I already have all the formulas in for you to use. So if you found this helpful and you'd like to give it a try, just contact me and we'll get you set up on a rodeo sheet. Thanks for watching.